So good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to North Hobart Oval. It is an action-packed day as we can see the young ladies from the Lauderdale Football Club coming out for the first of three big grand finals here in the STJFL, brought to you by Cripps the Master Baker, baking bread in Tasmania since 1878. It's the biggest football competition going around as the Lauderdale girls break through. It's Andrew Silver Fox Hopwood in the main commentary tower and the Peter Sharp tower. You can see now there is fabulous Phil. He'll keep things nice and tight as we do go the coin toss. Wonderful pictures being brought to us here. We're right into the inner sanctum, and I think the coin toss has been won by Bernadette Nordstrom toward going the Bombers' end. But it is New Norfolk, pick it up, and that's a magnificent tackle there by Asaurus. No reward, the ball spills, and I don't mind that. So picked up there by Arnold, and Arnold has kicked that goal. Bain, I like that kick. Gone for that more open space, and why didn't you? Because Hendricks looks very dangerous. Oh, well paddled. She's going in. This is where she was a minute ago. Has she learnt from her mistake? She has, and she's put that one through. As bursting out is Amber Rainbird. She goes straight down the middle, and maybe that might have woken them up, but here come the Bombers. Good teams rise to the challenge as Arnold goes long and strong, and she has answered the call, and that is a magnificent goal from Arnold. 11 and a half minutes gone of a 15-minute third quarter. All here is a good play, goes the bounce, but that's the tackle. That's the sort of thing that can lift a team. Inspirational stuff. You just need something like that, Maggie. That can really lift a team, can't it?
Oh, absolutely. It's like what Foz just said. The one percenters can carry that momentum. Look at them go already.
That means that there is some space behind the ball. And here go New Norfolk again. But brilliant run-down tackling. That's terrific work by them. The game is starting to open up now, and another good tackle. You can see here just big, long, raking kick, looking from in and under. I think this again is Hendricks, who gets it towards the open space, and the old girl has switched that one through. So that never say die attitude of New Norfolk, Maggie.
Yeah, one of their key halfbacks, I think.
Well, there is the siren. It's all over here as we can see some of the supporters down there on the boundary line waving the Bomber streamers. It is a Lauderdale victory in the under-15 A2 division. It reads Lauderdale 6-2-38, New Norfolk 2-3-15.
Our best player on the ground award today goes to Lauderdale player Mia Ratcliffe.
I'd just like to say thanks to the coach, Simon, and New Norfolk for being a great opposition. It was really fun playing you today, and I would like to say also a good thanks to my team because it's been an amazing season playing with you all. Thank you.
So we can see what lay in front of him. Has he got the distance?
Yeah, you have the distance.
All right then, so Mitchell free. First set shot on goal, and that will really steady the nerves. The big man couldn't quite bring it in, but goes again. That was Oliver Moore. And that is brilliant play by forwards to tackle like that. I'll tell you what, Alan, they're up and about when your forwards are really coming in and tackling just like that.
Yeah, well, it's good pressure. It's done. Tyler Monks really knows what he's doing up forward. He's really crafty up there. But you're right. Good finish. You're right. The umpires are going to pay. The holding the ball looks like it's pretty hot today.
Yeah. Would have thought this one might be on his limit.
Yeah, I reckon he'll have the distance, me little young fella. But, he definitely snuck out the back well there.
He certainly did. Here he comes. He's got the big arc to get some more momentum, and he has absolutely put that one up into the grandstand, and thank goodness he takes after his dear old mum. And they would be very much hoping that they would continue that form, but they're up against some pretty stiff opposition here, as that's a good smother. It was Van Johnson who tried to go the kick, dodging one way, and then could only have one option, was just to barrel that one up to get some valuable meterage. Going back again, showing courage. Oh, here's a big chance as that ball spills out. It's another handball. They've got the man on free as they turn around, and that will really give Brighton a bit of confidence. You can see what it meant to them, Alan. Have a look at the excitement shown on those Brighton boys' faces. So he decides, Brown, to go back just up to that top of the square. They all go up. But at the bottom, did a really nice job there, was Hunter Barr, and it's a snap, and that one has gone through. Well, that was, Alan, something from absolute nothing.
That was an absolute freak goal. Didn't even look, knew where the goals were, and it's gone through. Outstanding.
Well, we'll have to have a look at that one on the Mood Food replay. That was a cracker of a goal from Brighton, and that's the sort of thing that can really build the confidence. We can see here a hotly contested ball. The ball came free. Not even looking. That was Rory Campbell who just slammed it over the back and has put that one through. There's your goal of the day so far. Monks gets it over towards Barwin. Oh, now that was a good bounce for Barwin. He can take a bounce.
Good finish.
He can keep another one if he likes. He's got the big man in. He can take another one. He can go 3, 4 bounces. There's just no one in there. And he has kicked that one. That's well done. Here they go again. Rawson trying to push it to the advantage of one of his teammates. He gets a give and a go.
Rawson's lifted.
He has. In fact, I absolutely agree. We've started to see a lot more of him now. Crossan goes again. Gee, that was a nice play. Oh, sells a bit of candy. That was from the top shelf. Rawson drives it in. If that was going to go through, that would be an absolute cracker of a goal, but it hasn't done. This is dangerous. Brighton need to keep their nerve here. Well, here we know this man Barwin knows where the goals are, and I think he's put that one through, Alan.
Yeah, Tom Crossan again on that. He'd do that. He'd do that, one of those a game at least.
Trying to keep that one in. Here they go now. That's good play to keep it in there. You know that this man Barwin, as soon as he gets towards the goals, the old nose just flares out in the nostrils, and here again comes Joshua Rawson getting it back, and over the back there is King.
We're stronger than the rest. We are the Southeast Junior Giants. We are the biggest and the best. We are the Southeast Junior Giants. We are the biggest and the best.
So great scenes down here in the change room. So it's moments after the last grand final, and we can see here that Lauderdale are very, very happy. I think we're going to go over and see if we can't get our victorious coach. We'll just come over here and see if we can get Chop over here now. I know he's busy with his players, but Mark Chopper Reid, congratulations on a hard-fought victory. Tell me how the heart was when you had a lot of the play and you're just peppering the goals and couldn't quite get that one through. How were the nerves?
The nerves weren't good at all, Hoppy, as you would expect. But the thing that resonated in my mind, and we discussed with the assistant coaches, was we had the play, we had a lot of scoring opportunities, all we had to do was convert. We knew if the boys stuck to their plan, played the way they play, and kept getting that ball into the forward line and setting it up and keeping it in there, that eventually the goals would come. Not as many as I would have liked, but still, we got the win and it was really, really good.
Did you do any structural changes, or was there any message for the boys, given there was some errant kicks? Was there more about maybe getting towards that top of the square, you came out and once you started getting the goals, it really started to flow, but was there a concern that Brighton somehow managed to get a goal really important times of the game, didn't they?
Yeah,
they were never going to go away.
They did. They weren't going to go away. And it's funny you mentioned that top of the square stuff, because a lot of our kicks went to the top of the square and we didn't have a contest. So that was a concern. There were lots of messages going out to try and make that contest happen. Didn't quite happen as we wanted. But as I said, really pleased with the amount of scoring opportunities that were provided. So all in all, the boys deserve it. We've stuck to our plan all year. We've had a plan, we've had a game style, we've trained for it, we've played with it. We didn't change stuff up today, we just stuck with that, and it served us well.
The contest, it was Brown who goes up. Now it spills out. Latham goes towards the goals, and he's put it through for a big one. That'll certainly give them some confidence, John.
Again, we see Lauderdale, they've been peppering their goals, and Brighton have answered with that one clean goal.
That kick from that angle needs to be the top of the square.
It does, all the time.
So here they go again, and it's gone towards the goals. I think that's gone through for a goal. Just checking.
Yes.
Oh, it has. They are not to be outdone. Here they come again. It is McDermott, who we know will put the big kick in. And Lauderdale under a bit of pressure, but beautiful play across that half-back flank. And look at the space they've created here.
And now they're going back into the middle. They can see an opportunity.
They certainly can.
Yes.
Brilliant play.
Oliver went off.
Yeah, went off. And look at the loose players. They are really on here if they can pick that one up. Oh, they've fallen off their feet. Comes back now. Back into the big man in Van Eck. Go towards the goal. And that has sparked Lauderdale at their second within a minute, John. What can they do, Brighton? Can they answer? They've been so stoic right through this game, and here they come again. This is Latham. Latham goes back inside, and a solid tackle was taken there by Jonty Winch.
Jonty Winch moves the ball wide.
He does indeed, and it comes over the back. Jones did the right thing as he came out hard at the ball.
Farrow centres it into the leading forwards.
Oh, that's lovely play, John, isn't it?
That's good, sensible football.
And it is unselfish play here by Lauderdale. They just didn't have the capacity to hit the target that particular time, but they now come around. It is Farrow who screws the ball back to the top of the square. They've got numbers at the back, and here's another opportunity for Rex Johnson. And Johnson has put another goal on the board, so that is 3 within 3 minutes. And who knows if Brighton can come back. They kick one. We know that they have the capacity to score quickly, but it is Lauderdale who go through the agency of Farrow forward. Picking that up, dodging one way. That is Webber, who comes back on the inside looking for the lead. He can do. Oh, that's good handball. Comes over the back. And Rexy Johnson has put that one through. It's the umpire done. He blew his whistle with the anticipation. Then he said, "You spilled it, so let's play it on." Comes out towards the captain.
We've got another Brighton player down.
Another one down.
He's holding his right knee.
I hope that's...
Left knee, sorry.
Left knee, is it? We'll keep an eye on that for us, John. So now Brighton go the quick kick. Might have been Whittick. Goes toward the goal, and Brighton have got one back. So won't that be the day that we can sit here at North Hobart and see them go round? But that's a good lead out there by Webber. He swoops on that one, and they're going to run through here. It's Curtis Miller, long raking kick as the forwards come out. At the bottom is Thoth. Thoth's pretty good at the base there, and he has swooped around and kicked another goal.
And that would definitely be the sealer.
And this one goes towards Lauderdale. It is Vale looking now for Winch. Winch gets the handball back towards Miller. Miller goes in towards the goal, but it hasn't affected the score, and it is all over here, and it is a victory to Lauderdale. As we check Brighton's best bakehouse, it reads Lauderdale 7-17-59 defeating Brighton 4-4-28.
Our best player on ground medal today goes to Lauderdale player Jonty Winch.
Congratulations, boys, on playing so well. We played fantastic. I'd like to thank everyone that's helped out with the club and made this grand final possible. Thank you, Brighton, for putting up such a great fight from start to finish, and good luck for next year.
Well done, Jonty, and congratulations. Our Crips STJFL 2021 under 14 A2 premiers for this season, Lauderdale Bombers.
Yeah, it was interesting you say the game style, because when you look at the stature of these boys against the other boys, and actually in the preceding games it was two different styles of play. I can tell from your guys you tried to move the ball quickly. Definitely. And probably use some leg speed, get it to the open space, whereas they probably tried to pull you in to make it more combative style. Is that how you probably saw the game?
That's how exactly I saw the game. I knew that Brighton was that in close side that would provide a contest no matter what happened. So when I seen the Weber was going to be fine, it was a happy moment, because I knew our boys would be able to get them on the outside eventually. I didn't know when, but I knew with our run and our outside run, our release handball out to running play and then long kicking, I knew it would serve us well.
That's the key in grand finals though, isn't it? You just got to stay in the game for as long as possible, and you can't win the game in the first quarter, but you can certainly lose it. And through that persistence, as you just said, if you had the confidence and the persistence that they could push on and do that. And I think it was in that third quarter where it suddenly came to fruition for you, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
When I think you just suddenly kicked goal after goal, and there must have been a little bit more relaxed feeling within the group.
There was, but it was still pretty tense in the last quarter for me. But for one stage there, I thought we were going to win the game on behinds alone. But no, they stuck to it. They were really good. And I just thought we had probably a bit of a fitness edge over them as well. These boys are trained really hard. And I know their fitness is high. A lot of the boys do lots of other work off the track. And it just proved today they overrun them in the last quarter, I think, and got the result.
You got the result. Congratulations to you. Enjoy the victory. So, mate, now what we're going to do here on the map, we're going to have a look at some of the highlights of this great game and some of the other grand finals before. Of course, Lauderdale in the under-15A girls too, they had a victory. We're going to have a look at that, and the South East Giants. So enjoy your victory, and you enjoy the highlights.
Gets it over the back. They've got the numbers on the inside if they can pick the ball up here. Good tackle there. Good forward pressure by Hanlon, and a strong tackle. And holding the ball. Gee, Sarah, that was a strong tackle being applied there by Hardy for Glenorchy.
Yes, indeed. I mean, this is the challenge for North Hobart. They were flooding down the ground then, but of course then when they got the ball, there was no one to kick it to. So Glenorchy in possession, and...
Oh, Glenorchy over the back, and they've kicked the goal, Sarah. That's Jamie Lee Triffett. Slams that one on her left boot as she's getting the high fives, and she said, there it is, the big high five. Oh, goodness me, that's a good celebration. The high five and the kick behind, and that's made it very interesting as we watch the mood food replay, and it's all about that, Sarah, that forward pressure, that tackle that's enabled Glenorchy to go back and have this kick. It was Madison Hardy here who kicked it up, almost marked by King, but it came over the back, and Jamie Lee Trifford has put that one through for a goal. I wonder whether she'll try and actually go round the player. This will be very, very interesting. So it's probably on her limit. She's just said she might play on. She shimmies to go. I reckon she's going to play on. She's gone right to the mark. You can see there. In comes the kick. Oh my goodness! And it is marked by Charlotte Wall,
who is having an excellent game. She's one of the smallest players on the field, but
she nearly knocked her over, Sarah, but she held on.
All the action, I have to say. What a great game she is having, and this could be the difference, as you say.
The umpire's just cut. So 13 minutes gone. It's been just a bit of confusion here, is it? So Charlotte, as she goes back for the kick.
Taking some advice from her teammates.
Oh. Here she goes. Can she make the distance? She kicks. Oh, it's hit the post. It has hit the post. So Sarah.
With 1 minute 47 to go.
1 minute 47. Oh, Glenorchy don't take any time at all. They decide to get the ball moving.
It could be a 1 point game.
Oh, my goodness, it could be a draw, it could be anything. Oh. It's coming back with interest. Goes towards the score. Oh, it's a draw. Oh, my goodness me. It's all tied up here at North Hobart Oval. And there is the siren, ladies and gentlemen. It is a draw. Now they're starting to arrive, the cavalry, as it is, let me see here, Preshaw who goes up in the ruck. She's overrun the ball, and here comes North Hobart. They go, but they are in front now. I think you're right.
Having said that, though, Glenorchy does have the skills to do the big long kicks down the field and the marking, but whether they can just get it out and clear it out of the North Hobart.
So here they go. It is North Hobart that kick a goal that seals the game, Sarah. Wonderful goal. Terrific work there, as we'll have a look at that again on the mood food replay. They were surging, absolutely surging, and have, through weight of numbers, picked that ball up. Look at the numbers around the ball as it came over the back. I think that was Georgia Stark who picked it up. So now we're just waiting for Glenorchy to try and bring that ball back into play. Good kick. And there goes the siren. It is all over. And North Hobart have won the grand final here in the under 13A2 division. It says North Hobart 110-16 defeating Glenorchy 128.
Our 2021 under 13 A2 girls premiers, North Hobart.
Fighting fury, we're from Tigerland, boom, 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 boom. And anywhere you will see us with a grin. Hey, risking head and chin. Hey, we're behind the never mind. We'll fight and fight a win. Oh, we're from Tigerland, boom, 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 boom. Whenever we can till the final sirens gone. Yeehaw, we're the Tigers of old. We're strong and we're bold. Away from Tiger. Yellow and black, away from Tigerland.
Now the questions are asked of the defensive line.
We want a goalkeeper back here.
The Bulldogs. Oh, look at you.
Look at this. And another one over here in the middle, Kingborough.
They're shaping up nicely, isn't it? One of the interesting things in football, Gary, is what you do away from where the contest is, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Away from the ball.
It's equally as important. And, you know, the girls...
As we just go there, we'll break into there, as that's a lovely goal by the Tigers. I think that might have been Doyle, Heidi Doyle. We'll have a look at that on the mood food replay. So that was their first foray, and probably an errant kick there by the Bulldogs, Gary, wasn't it? That just was probably coming back into that centre square.
Corridor too soon.
I think you're right. So that was a very nice long kick by Heidi Doyle.
And lucky bounce, beautiful
goal.
It
was.
Yep.
But that's a learning experience for the dog defence. So when you have got the ball, maybe bring it back when you get it towards the centre of the ground. But what we were talking about is what you do away from the ball. And that's the thing that you learn as you go through. You want to get the ball, and you see an under 8s and 9s sort of swarming around chasing it. And then shape, like you alluded to, starts to come in where people like your very good self have an influence over the play of the coaches. So great centre play by the Dogs as they break out, looking for Smith down deep. She's applying a tackle. Here's a chance for them as they go into the attack. It's rolling towards the square. It goes end over end. The Tigers picked that one up. It was Webb. Comes back towards, and it is a goal. What about that? That is a Shane Warne leg break. It's gone from right to left, and you can see the enthusiasm on the Bulldogs there, Gary. That was a great goal.
That was a great goal indeed. I was watching some of the Eddie Betts highlights during the week, and that was very similar to what he would do. So great little round the corner, round the body. Let's have a
look here. Is it absolutely a thief in the night? That was Peyton Webb. She had absolutely no right to get that goal. She just was so determined. She reefed it out of the Tigers defender, and it'll be a ball up, well played by Francis.
One of these girls, Claremont girls from the stoppage here, to come out to this 50 arc here, just in case there's a chaos exit.
Yeah, I think you're right there.
To shut it down.
And here is trying to get an exit. Good handball, but being deemed that it was throw. I love this young umpire. He's right there.
He's brave, isn't he? He's not scared to make a decision, and he's done very well to date. It's a Barwick again.
Gee, Mia Barwick. Just going to check there with you, Gary. She bought her own football. That kick has gone from 30 metres out, and Mia Barwick has slotted that one through for a goal. And then for a young man like that to just take charge, no, I'm not having play on. You've got to come back behind the mark. So there is the kick. So standing in front, comes back around for a shot on goal is Titmus. And lucky's a fortune as that replay goes, and you can see the smile across Titmus's face. And I think this is Georgia Titmus, who we know scored that goal from a front and centre. And here she goes on the set shot. She gets it to the top of the square. It's a lovely kick. Ball now in dispute. Ducking, weaving.
Great play.
It was Lang who goes back around and again has put that one through for a goal. Nice, determined play by the Tigers. Here they go again is Titmus. She gets it over the back. If they've got the inside runner, just try to go to the safety. That's a big, strong tackle. And indeed, let's see. Not sure if that was paid as a sting or holding the ball. I think he said, no, that's holding the ball. You had prior opportunity. And so now it's going to be a Tigers kick for goal. Looking a little bit nervy.
Right in the pocket, deep in the pocket. With
the old Eddie Betts pocket.
My word, plenty of numbers around the mark. And that's a goal.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
Well, have a look at that.
Who was that, Hoppy? That was fantastic.
I think, let's have a look here. So that was Charlotte Abey. And the girls are certainly learning how to do things properly. So they went down hard and low as that kick comes back in. Oh, here we are again. They've got loose players as Addison Broadbent picks that one up. And she had a lot of time and space there, Gary, didn't she, to turn around and pop that one through for another goal for the Tigers. They are having a wonderful second quarter.
They've looked dangerous, haven't they? Very dangerous in this quarter. And just another example there of the Bulldogs girls just losing that, that contact with their opponent. And Kingborough have just got another easy sort of unopposed.
They've got a couple of numbers here as Barwick evades the tackle, but this particular time the pressure and the weight of numbers, the ball's coming back with interest via that kick by Mia Cross that it now squirts out, and a shot on goal, and it is a very, very handy goal there. Claremont, it's imperative that they hang on here and try and eke out a goal or two to give themselves a hope to make a bit of a comeback in the last quarter. They've been so stoic. They've taken it up to the all-conquering Tigers so far. It's been pretty even, but it's just in this bit here that they've had the loose players as they go towards the goal, and they just are sharpshooters, aren't they, Gary?
I'll tell you what, they're deadly around goal. Timing forward has lived a lot more in the Tigers forward than as we see another goal.
And there it is, the accuracy absolutely brilliant there by the Tigers. And I think you'll find that that might be Matilda Lang, who is playing a wonderful game here, as we see here on the Mood Food replay. It is Lang who rove that. She sharked it and with great intent went back towards the goal, and that is her second, Gary. And so coming down now to the last throws of the grand final in the 13A division. Here is Matilda Lang, who goes round, and she has put it through for a very nice goal.
To receive the 2021 Under-13 A1 Division Girls Premiership Trophy, Kingborough Tigers Black.
Down to the last minute. Oh, well played by Mead. Got to the front position. That's where you want to be. Goes way back towards the goals. Just soccer that one off. And they do so. So there is Grace Bradburn. Gets the handball out, trying to create some space. Jasmine Bradshaw's out there as well. But Clarence are teaming up very nicely as they get good meters. Just go for the short kick. And Alice Bowring just inadvertently slipped over into the back there. So Clarence to take that kick. Good long kick. Oh, this is better. Reid now looking to go further afield. Reid turns around very, very quickly. Bit of space on her hands. Gee, this is a beautiful passage of play as Wiggins comes back inboard. And Wiggins, so that Maggie has gone from one end to the other without Lauderdale touching the ball.
That was so composed.
Wasn't it?
Those girls knew what they were doing 100%. That wasn't a fluke.
Yeah, and Batchelor has the ball. She's a fair way out. I'm tipping Foss that's on her measure.
I would say so as well.
So here she goes.
She's given it a good roost though.
She has, but
perfect.
And Reid has taken the mark inside the 10-metre square. So that ball has gone from one end to the other, kick to single people, and Reid has put that one through for a goal. And ladies and gentlemen, if you are watching out there, do not adjust your sets. This is a cracker of a game. So that's exactly, dare I say it, back to the game that you played in yesterday. That intensity comes up in a final, doesn't it? So when you have the ball, you have to say massive urgency round the onion at the time that when you picked it up, because you know that someone's going to be on your back. So here come the Lauderdale troops. They are mounting a major assault as Hodonitsky there goes back to try and pick that one up for the Roos. She is comes over now. Here is a big chance as it comes to, I think that was Maisie Ackroyd, and she has put that one through for a goal. Terrific work there. They're starting to look a little bit more dangerous when it goes forward, and here is plenty of danger as that ball goes very close towards the line. But look at the defensive work here. That's a great give and go, and it's come across unselfishly to Gracie Bradburn, as we can see trying to push her way through is Indiana Wiggins. I think might have been held a little bit too long here.
Ooh.
So a little bit of physicality.
Ooh, a 50, that changes things.
And this is you don't want to muck around with this umpire. TJ Donaghy is an absolute ripper. He doesn't take anything from anyone at any division. Oh, there they go again. There's the dear old dad with the pie of the year.
There we go.
The Clarence player, so Mackenzie Williams will take
Massive
that kick. It was, wasn't it? Comes over the back. Oh, that was unselfish play. Comes out to Talia Fish, and she goes towards the goal and just has put that one through. But what about the play there, Fosh, of young Misha Barwin?
Oh, Misha, I love watching her play. She's so selfless. Reminds me a bit of myself. Not, a bit slight of body, but plays inside, in and under, gets those crucial handballs out. She's not into the heroics, and it's great to see. She makes those sacrificial decisions.
She reminded me of a bloke named Kevin Hungry Bartlett then, before your time. He used to get the ball and he'd handball it out like that and get the free kick. You're looking at me rather strange. You've got no idea.
I know exactly who he is. It is before my time.
He was just a little.
But
just thinking, he had the comb over, number 29, and then played about 450, 60 games. And there is a lovely goal. Yeah. Beautiful kick there by Hayley Sheen. And they're going back. No mark is being paid, as I thought for a minute that Batchelor took it, but it was deemed not far enough. There is Bowering. This particular time she's bumped off the ball through weight of numbers. Here goes Reid. Reid, has got a goal earlier on, has kicked it towards the goal, and that is a cracker of an individual performance of brilliance by Ava Reid. She just did a great job there, Foss. She took the game on. She took the blinkers off. She arched her back, dodged a couple as we see here on the Mood Food replay.
I'll have a look at the screen. Yes, I see. I can't see it very well from this angle. Thank you, Hoppy.
There you go. You can see
in the dying minutes of the game, like it's, you know, sometimes play like that, if it's all tied up and it's close, it might be better to get handball off. But dying minutes, you know, a couple minutes left in the season, you may as well just take it on.
Hard and low there, got knocked out, but she is back up again.
Premiers.
There is the siren, ladies and gentlemen, and it is Lauderdale Black under 15 A1 victors here today, and you can see they are absolutely cock-a-hoot with their performance.
Oh my goodness, so well deserved.
I reckon they're excited to get on the fun bus. I've heard they've booked for themselves.
Wow.
I'll be having lots of fun on it, I reckon.
So let's just check the Brighton's best bakehouse scoreboard that sees Lauderdale Black 7-4-46 to Clarence 2-2-14.
Cripps 2021 STJFL under 15 A1 Girls Premiers, Lauderdale.
Take it up, take the cup over to the crowd.
And I'm thrilled to be joined by Chelsea Thomas and Claire Ransom. Girls, welcome aboard to today's coverage of the grand final.
Thank you.
Thanks very much.
So it is Ava Parsons who's got an opportunity to get the first goal of the day. She goes back, she's probably 15 metres out, and she has slotted that one right through. So there is the first goal of the grand final for 2021.
I think they've set it up behind the ball pretty well, so
They have, haven't they?
it's every time it comes out, we're just kicking it straight to them. We need our forwards to come up higher so they can create a contest.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So Leka Seljic, she goes back, big, long, raking kick, and drifting back, judging that one a little bit better was Ava Parsons, who of course we know can kick a goal. She's got the only goal of the match. So Parsons will now go back and see if she can slot her second and Sandy Bay's second. She doesn't have any trouble at all, and Parsons has put that one through, and the umpire actually threw it magnificently in, and because it went over the back, all of a sudden Madison Lamb thought, oh, you beauty, I'll have this and I'll grab it and she'll go. So it's just natural instinct as the ball comes in here. Oh, comes over the back, and I think at the bottom that might be Baderneck, and Baderneck has put that one through. And as the forward would now go back and have a set shot on goal. She goes back and she has slotted that one through for a goal. And that is the fourth goal of the game and the fourth goal for Sandy Bay as we look at the Brighton's best bakehouse scoreboard that shows Sandy Bay there on the Mood Food replay on how it all came about. It was from a very strong tackle, and that proved to be poor disposal. Also Badenek's work rate in the ruck, and she has dropped down either at fullback or deep into the offensive area as well, as that ball goes towards the goals, and that is Leka Seljic's goal. And I tell you what, she has really started to shine in this second half as well. So she has kicked that goal, as we'll have a look at that one again on the Mood Food replay. The ball has come out. We can see she's picked that one up from a long way away and barreled that one straight towards the centre, taking her time. Long raking kick, but the siren has gone. I think it's still bouncing, but through for the minor score. So it is all over here at North Hobart Oval, with Sandy Bay running out the victory in the under 17.5 as we check Brighton's Best Bakehouse scoreboard. It is Sandy Bay 5-7-37 to North Hobart, one behind.
Our best player on the ground medal today goes to Sandy Bay player Victoria Fish.
Thanks. Firstly, thank you to North Hobart. A lot of us, we've played against you in the grand final the past few years, and every year you come out firing, playing so well, really put it to us. So great job. We did it, finally. Good job, guys. And thank you to the umpires. You guys did a great job. And sponsors, thanks.
National anthem. So I am coming to you from the Peter Sharp Tower. It is Andrew Silver Fox Hopwood, and I'm joined by co-commentator Jim Wilkinson. Jim, welcome on board.
Thanks, Hoppy, and looking forward to a good game.
Very, very much so. So you've had a little bit of intel on some of the Sandy Bay players. We must give our hand. You have a granddaughter playing out there, so I know you won't be biased. You're a football man, and you'll be nice and even, and I'll just hold you down if you do start to barrack.
And even when you look at from 2019, when COVID unfortunately set in at the start of 2020, the numbers are up again from prior to 2019. So Tasmania is one of the only states to have that occur. And in youth football, you've got females up 23%, and in senior football, you've got females up 6%. So that shows the explosion in football with the females over the last few years.
So here she goes. Davis drives it long. Big opportunity, a chance for the Maggies at the back of the pack. I think they've drawn first blood. Alice Parsons is a big opportunity if she goes out wide. They have got a runner just kicking that one off the ground. That is magnificent. I think that one is Esposito has kicked that goal. I don't know how I'm going. It feels like I might be at the World Cup. Number 25, Gemma Esposito has kicked that goal, Jim, and that was an opportunist goal, wasn't it?
Good goal, wasn't it? Quick goal. I'll call her Esposito. What do you think?
I'm going with Esposito. I love that.
Esposito. Sounds okay.
Very Spanish feel to it. Oh, very international flavour up here. Esposito has put that one through. My apologies, young lady, Gemma. A bit of time to come back and fill the space. Going in hard there is Banks Smith. Good contest by her and her Glenorchy opponent as it comes back over towards James, but James goes back in towards the open side of goal, and that one has been put through. I think that one's gone to Meg McDougall. They do so. They affect that kick towards the 50 as Glenorchy pick it up. They stop, go backwards, and I think that'll be deemed to be holding the ball. And quite right, here's the umpire. Here's a charge as the crowd are really getting into this game. A lot of encouragement for the girls. Handball over the top to to Davis. Davis deep into the attack. It goes over the back. As running in to get that one finally is Grimsey, and she kicks it off the ground and through for the goal, and that is a crucial goal for the Magpies, Jim.
It's going to make it very hard for the Bay, and the Magpies deserved it. They've made a couple of good moves. Wagner into the centre is a good move, I think. She's going to give them plenty of dash out of that midfield. You've got also Booth doing some good things early, and as a result of that also Davis. You've got their best players doing some good things again right in this last quarter, and have a look at that for a goal. It's quick thinking. Rather than get it and pick it up and then kick it, she decided to take it off the table.
Head over the ball, well picked up by Davis. Davis comes back inboard, and Glenorchy get that quick kick. But Sandy Bay just barging their way through, but staying hard and low. That was a terrific tackle there, Jim, by Hayley James, Glenorchy.
Yeah, great tackle, and she's away. I think she's got the goals in front of her.
She has. She's had 3 or 4 bounces, and she's kicked it to the leading forward. And all of a sudden now everything is clicking for Grimsey. She's taken a couple of marks, and she's got that soccer goals. Her confidence must be very, very high, Jim.
You can see it's springtime just around the corner, because she's sprung up from nowhere, hasn't she, Grimsey?
Didn't she?
She's dangerous.
Here she is now. We know she's got the distance in her. It's just a matter of the accuracy. Oh, my goodness, Jim. She has driven that one through. And I think that might be the first nail in the Sandy Bay coffin.
I think it's a pretty heavy one too. It's going to be hard to get out of this. It would be certainly one of the best comebacks since Lazarus, I think if the Bay got back now.
But have a look at the run here that's being shown by Hayley James, the way she took the game on. She kicked it wide to space to the leading Grimsey, and she was good enough to collect that ball, come back, collect her thoughts, and have a look at this. She's gone back and slotted that one right through the old high diddle diddle. Terrific work by her, as we can see here on the Mood Foo replay. I love the way there, Jim, she kicked through the ball.
Terrific.
It was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Like you say, number 23. She's got the buddies about her, and here goes Ella Wagner. And Wagner kicks it very deep into that offensive area, leading out towards the ball. Here is Glenorchy again, and that is Booth. Booth has been tremendous. She kicks hard. It's gone towards the goals, and I think that might have gone through. It has. Well, that's good reward there for Michaela Booth, Jim, to get that goal. I used to sort of say, I'm one of the runners. I'm one of those good-looking roosters. I'm not going to get in at the bottom of the packs.
Yeah, you don't want the early shower, do you? You want to wait until you got time.
Okay, so here is Glenorchy. They're not giving up as well, as they want to inflict more pain on the Bay as they go forward. And coming out, it is Grimsey who's taken a very, very nice mark as she's going back and shaping up to have another shot on goal. She's kicked 2. It was almost 3, but it was touched. Now she's really getting the hang of forward craft, Jim, as she took a very nice mark. So, excuse me, she goes to... The last one was touched, but this time she has slotted that one through, so now I can pen her down for her third, and it is all Glenorchy in the last quarter. Sandy Bay, very stoic, fantastic. They stayed in the game for long periods of time, but all of a sudden Glenorchy just that little bit too strong, and have come away, as we check the Brighton's best bakehouse scoreboard, that sees Glenorchy 6 goals 9, 45 to the Bay 1-2-8.
Gee, she's had a good last quarter, hasn't she, Grimsey? 3 goals beside her name. She really has put herself in the box.
And there is the siren, Jim. It is all over here at North Hobart Oval. You can see the girls from Glenorchy. They are absolutely cock-a-hoot with that victory, and why wouldn't they? That might give the Northern Suburbs Club the good confidence to keep the girls invested in the game as they come in and hug each other. But I tell you what, that has been a very, very good game to finish the day off. Sandy Bay were resolute for the majority of the game, and it was just in that last quarter where they got a bit of a rig along. So the goal scorers for the Magpies, it was Grimsey who finished up with 3, McDougall got 1, and Booth got a couple, and Esposito got the goal, Jim, but it was a high quality game of women's football.
Yeah, it was, and the Magpies certainly deserved their win, because for most of the day they were first to it. They appeared to be more confident in their own ability. Rather than waiting for the ball to come to them, they went to the ball, and they had a couple of really good players on the ground who I think really sealed it for them. 3 or 4 good players make a big difference. And the girls started off and consistent right throughout. We've spoken about Wagner. They made a couple of good moves. Wagner into the centre in the last quarter. She was also doing a bit of rucking. You had Michaela Booth as well. She was dangerous throughout the game. Grimsey popped up as though it was springtime, as we were saying, and she finished up with 3 alongside her name. And each one of them contributed to what was a good win. On the other hand, Sandy Bay, they didn't give up. They really didn't. They battled hard throughout the game. Unfortunately for them, once they got the ball up onto the forward line, as you were saying, the Magpie backs were a bit too strong and a bit too fast, and they couldn't get it through the big opening. But they should be happy with their season. They've got to the grand final after a pretty even year, as we were saying.
Very much.
Both teams had the same wins throughout the year, and this was going to really decide who was going to be the premiers. And congratulations to the Magpies for getting the score on the board and winning the premiership for this year.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Jim. Thank you very much for joining us here at Duff TV. We hope you've enjoyed being in the box. It's a wonderful view here from the Peter Sharp Tower.
Our 2021 Under-17 A2 Girls Premiers, Glenorchy.
The ball, they're coming back inside with Dixon, back to a very good position as coming back out was Bester. He was spoiled. Now Clarence come in and there, right at the front, just drifting across, keeping his eyes transfixed.
You know, as you said, transfixed on the ball. Oh. He made it his from very early on in the air and goes back and kicks a lovely goal. That'll lift the Clarence boys.
When he sees that ball, let's really come out and be 100% committed to the contest.
Yeah, absolutely. And here they go forward.
Oh, they do again, and they are going through Sealy. Sealy, oh, desperation on the back. I'm not sure if it's gone through. Let's have a look. The umpires are coming in to confer. Just having a discussion now. Touched. Oh. Gee whiz. Oh, well, that's great umpiring, isn't it? Barwick, who comes out, you can see the barrel chest on the big man. He's just about to get on the ball. This will help him. He can pick it up, and he's certainly one that has been targeted. They really went after him there with numbers, and now they're going back in as it comes in over the back. And young Lewis Line, Bluey Line, he has judged that one to perfection. He owned the space, ran back, again kept his eyes on the footy as we see here on the Mood Food replay. A little bit of loose checking, comes in and he's a dead-eye Dick, and Lewis Line has put through the second goal for the game, and his second as we check the Brighton's Best Bakehouse scoreboard, which reads Clarence 2-1-13 to the Bulldogs, yet to score. But again, it's that quick kick that defenders hate, Peter, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. And again, just kept his eye on the ball all the way through, and again went back with that lovely left foot kicking style there.
Isn't it?
Bit of a fan of the left footers myself, actually.
We were just saying a few minutes ago, Peter, we're very happy by this young fella, young Gaffney, the umpire. He's doing a very, very good job out there. We just haven't really noticed him.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a sign of a really good umpire when you don't notice him at all. And I think he's let the game flow where it needs to, and then pulled it up.
Just like that one there, Peter. We've got just an errant kick. So it is McNamara who goes in over the back. Where are the runners? Here's a chance for the Doggers. They socket that one off the ground, and that might just be the spark that they needed. And Benjamin's coming back from a very nasty injury.
Yeah, that's right. He did it at school basketball about 5 weeks ago, so only just got the clearance to come back in. So you could just see he's just missed a bit of footy, but great mark there by Hunter Lockley. He'll go back there and have a look.
Big Hunter Lockley. And I say big, have a look at the big chest on him. He's a big fella, strong. So he stood up nice and tall here, and man in front and going back to have a shot on goal. He goes in and he's driven that one straight through. Hunter Lockley says, I'm the man for the occasion. Handball back to find some space in Sealy. He wraps that one around. I know this is danger at times, and that was very loose checking. I think that was great two-way running there, Peter, from the midfield area.
Oh, absolutely. You know, got the ball forward and then run hard to follow up and receive again, and controlled the football well there too. Didn't panic, looked inside. Great vision, great option.
It is. So Sammy Orr, who's a good cut of a lad, lining up now for a deliberate shot on goal. Big left footer. He drives it straight and long, and it is all clear. Lucas Gaffney, I reckon he's got a big future. There's no doubt about that. As it comes in, couldn't quite take it. That's the way to go. If you're behind, come out and try and take it on. As the Dogs, they just barrel that one towards the goals, and going back now is Barwick. So he's setting himself up for this one. The big left footer comes inside, and just for a minute there, I thought that was going to shave the post. Like we've spoken about, Pete, is to get down low instead of that one off the ground. But here is a chance if they can get it out to the open side. It is Lockley who picks it up. Lockley goes in towards the goals, and I think that one's just snuck in. Oh, I like the kick. The intent again was really good, and holding the ball, that's a great pressure. And look, it is a 50. It is a 50, so here's a big chance, Pete, for the Dogs. Yeah. Oh, sorry, not 50, it's 25, of course, in the underage. Just getting ahead of myself there. So it is Rosinski, drives it long, and Barwick, again, he's going out wide to the side. He's very confident in his abilities. He's going on the old left. Oh, he's even going wider.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but he's pretty close, so you'd hope he'd get it through, but...
Benjamin Barwick. Lucas Gaffney, who I've loved the way he's umpired, he said play it on. So here is Barwick, gets it to the top of the square. That's a great mark. Gee, Peter, I just watched there as Hunter Lockley for 1 minute. I thought he's out of position, and then he just darted around. Gee, that was good forward play.
Oh, absolutely. Made the ball his focus again. Watches the ball all the way in. Takes front position. Big, strong grab.
It was, as we saw there on the Mood Food replay, as Hunter Lockley just goes back and drills that one right through the high diddle. The big Lucas Brady in the ruck, who has tapped that one out. But it comes down to the Dogs. They go forward. It comes over the back. Here is a big opportunity for Martin, and Martin has kicked that goal. That's just the goal that will settle the nerves of the adoring Claremont Bulldogs supporters. That's the one where I would have seen that big left foot drive then into the attacking area, but he decided to come back inside, and there's a ripping, strong tackle. Gets that one over the top. Reeling back is Hall, but he's beaten to it. So here go Clarence. They've got to try and open up the game. That's a very dangerous kick as it comes again back to Lockley, who's been influential. They need to talk here to the Dogs. They got 3 to raffle it, and it ends up in Lucas Camrick's hand, and he has slotted that one through. Contest as Brady, who has been a terrific player for Clarence. Here's another chance. It is Dixon who had his head over the ball as Scott Weston has put it through. And again, great umpiring by Lucas Gaffney. Decided that why not let the game flow. Weston picked it up, put it through, and a much-needed goal for the Roos.
Yep, indeed. And as you say, really good umpiring to let the game flow there. You know, didn't bring it back in part of the play. Let it go. Great goal.
So there indeed is the siren. Fantastic performance, as we can see Coach Gary Barwick down there looking into the camera. A great deal of relief on the old veteran down there. Well, congratulations to Gary, and congratulations to the Claremont Bulldogs on their hard-fought victory. They were top of the ladder throughout the season, but it amounts to nothing if you don't walk away with the grand final. Well, I tell you what though, Peter, they were under enormous pressure because the Clarence Roos really came out to play, didn't they, in that first quarter?
Oh, look, they sure did, and, you know, hats off to them. They probably were the underdog, but they certainly didn't show it with their intensity and commitment, and really well coached too, I would say, by Daniel Archer there, you know, set them up really well early. So great effort. You know, they could take a lot away from that, the Roos. I thought a really good effort.
I'm not going to say commiserations to Clarence, I'm going to say congratulations, because that was a fantastic game, and you guys honestly have had a fantastic season, and the showcase today to come from, you know, 6th into the roster season to, you know, almost snatch a grand final. You should be extremely proud, and just highlights the depth and the talent that Clarence have got over there. So to Daniel and your team, fantastic effort, guys. Well done.
Our 2021 Under-13 A1 Division Crips STJFL Premiers, Claremont Bulldogs.
The ball goes out towards their half-forward flank. Leading hard is it Bolter. Bolter goes one way, then the other, trying to attempt to get inside the 50. Comes over the back, a big opportunity as that one is kicked off the ground. I think it might be the first goal. Probably a little bit more time inside their 50. Oh, there is broken away from one tackle, but look at McMurray working really hard. There's no doubt about that. As a coach, you're going to tell your players, go in and get the footy, boys, because the umpires are going to give you every opportunity to pay that free kick. There is going to be a snap for goal. And Lindisfarne, they've come back with that one. That's a lovely kick. I think that was young Speed at front and centre. So Jay Kelly, we can see what is in front of him.
Passed it to...
it's a good-looking kick, but I tell you what, right on the line, as you just said, Scotty. Okay, so now ball is in dispute as Queen tries to pick that one, but the pressure and the high stakes of a grand final. Nice play by Bricknell. Bricknell goes back towards the goal. Some of the big names for Lindisfarne start getting their hands on the footy.
Yeah, I feel like someone's got to then now go play on Marriott. He's been very dangerous in the second quarter and started off very well in the third.
He has indeed, as North Hobart come forward. They don't muck around. That was nicely played there by Gilligan. He comes back inside. Oh, almost took a slips catch. Couldn't do so, but North Hobart have another chance due to a fumble. And here is Bolter. He takes off. Bolter, the Bolter, has put that one through for a cracking goal for North Hobart.
That is a great pickup on the run. That one hand down there, that's showing some serious class there, without a doubt.
I was about to say, as we see here, Henry, as Scotty alluded to, we can see here on the Mood Food replay, once that mark was taken by Gilligan, he got it in so quickly. And have a look at the pickup here when the ball is in dispute. Bolter, that pickup, gee, that was silky skills.
Yeah, it was, and for a big man to get down that low, it shows that he's got so much class. So if he's anything like his dad, he should slot this one through.
Yes, the old whiz did go out right when he got near the goal, but here is Archie, the next generation of footballer coming in for North Hobart. Kicks it truly right through the middle. Pressing now Lindisfarne. It's almost like it was all North Hobart. Now it is all Lindisfarne as they've got their chance that comes in towards Horn. He wasn't able to quite bring that one in. Booth gets the ball out to a very dangerous position as a quick kick, and this is a very dangerous kick. Comes over the back, looking to go towards the boundary line, not really going the ball there. High hands, oh, it comes back inside towards Millwood. He goes back in towards the goal.
Yeah, certainly. So Wari had a decision to make. He had a decision to either go hard at the ball or stay on his man, and he kind of hesitated, and that's what led to getting the goal out the back with Millwood.
Absolutely. So hesitation is certainly not something that is needed, especially in a grand final. So here comes Lindisfarne. Ransley goes towards the goals, just out of the clutches of Horn, but it's coming into a dangerous area. He's taken the game on, and he's been pinned for holding the ball, and the big man is absolutely on fire here in this quarter, Scotty Donaghy.
I think he must have heard my call there, and I called that kick just a little bit lazy, but he's picked the ante up in the last couple of minutes, that's for sure.
Well, we can see here on the Mood Food replay that was here he is. He took the game on, and Tahi Brain has taken, taken the free kick. Brain's been very, very influential in the second half as the big man kicks it towards the goal. And Jai Millwood has put that one through for a goal.
Foot skills is really excellent.
I agree with him. Here is Marriott, comes back in towards Brain. Oh, that was terrific, evasive skills. Getting it up towards full forward. Oh, the mark was claimed but not paid by Horn. They swing it back towards the goals and it's just hit the post. Brain tries to barge his way through, can't do so. Well played by McMurray and North Hobart. You feel they're just hanging on at the minute. And they're against the ropes, and Lindisfarne are punching and looking for that final blow. And here they go, they burst out of the pack. It was McMurray who held on nicely. Comes over the top, and Fletcher Horn snaps towards goal, and he has put that one through for a goal. They have been so calm under enormous amounts of pressure as they kick the ball back through the centre, and the siren has gone. It is all over, and Lindisfarne have come away with this victory as we look at the Brighton's Best Bakehouse scoreboard for confirmation. It is North Hobart 5-8-38 going down to Lindisfarne 7-8-50. For North Hobart, it was Oscar Hall with 2 goals, Archie Devine, Anthony Volter and Jed Bricknell.
Yeah, I feel like North Hobart's rush kick inside forward 50 didn't really help them going into that last quarter, and Lindisfarne defence was really, really good in that last quarter. They would stay composed when exiting the defensive 50, and that's what led to Lindisfarne winning.
Well, it certainly did. So, Henry, actually, we thank you very much for the insight, and Scotty Donaghy, thank you so very, very much for coming up in the box. We hope that you've enjoyed it. I know we've actually had a ball here, and everyone who's been viewing this one, I'm sure you've just seen a wonderful, wonderful grand final in the under 14A1 division.
Our best player on the ground medal today goes to Lindisfarne player Jai Millwood.
Thanks to North Hobart Footy Club, my club, thanks to parents taking me to games. Thanks Goody, couldn't ask for a better coach.
To our boys, those 1Kers, I suppose the cat's out of the bag now. We did a 1K every week for the whole season, and I think that really shone in the end where we had plenty of energy, plenty of effort, and more to give. So to our guys, it was us where North Hobart was last year. We'll ask you guys to take the medal home and hang it up and have a look at it.
Okay, so Ethan Williamson coming back now, lines that one up. That looks a lot better off the boot. Blake Harper, the captain of the Clarence Football Club, comes in, drives it in towards the goals. It's a little bit offline, but oh my goodness, there standing tall is Sproul. So Beakley, deliberate shot on goal, goes towards the sticks. Oh, and he's put it through, the big man from Lauderdale, Austin Beakley.
It's definitely
it's a cracker.
So-called mullet.
Yeah, well, it's a beauty. I know Harvey's just probably doing it to his dear old dad because he's follically challenged. So why he says, well, I've got the hair, I'm going to have a crack at growing it, as it comes down to Cooney. And Cooney now just wanders into the goals. And unfortunately for Lauderdale, that promising attacking move has gone missing. As Hurd, we know he'll always turn and run and go onto his left boot. Another handball out, dispossessed. Oh, this is very promising for Lauderdale. Blake Harper goes towards the goals, end over end. Not snapped in very quickly and tried to find one of their teammates as Lee Song now gets that ball and within 1 minute has put that one through. So a nice goal there. Comes in very deliberately. He just goes to the left-hand side as there's plenty of Clarence and Cooney front and centre, and that's another very, very nice goal. There goes Seaborn at the back, defeated that particular time by Creswell, who gets it in for Clarence there. Look at him running back in the numbers there, hunting as it comes to Hurd. Hurd snaps that one through. Try and get it again. I like the way that young Benjamin Williams has just never given up, but here again it is Harper. Harper drives it towards the full forward area. He's taken the ball in the centre, so we need someone else to stand tall. And here is a chance as it comes out wide towards Bailey. The big fella Bailey goes towards the goal, and Bailey has put that one through. This is the sort of difference you see as soon as the ball hits the ground. There's not one player making the tackle. There's a number of players taking the tackle as Hurd picks that one up. And Hurd swings it around, and Harvey Hurd has now kicked his second goal, so he's enjoying his dalliance down forward.
Clarence haven't slowed down at all, even though they know that the game's over. They're still not slowing down, whereas I think Lauderdale have dropped their heads a little bit, but Clarence won't give in until they've...
There is Hurd, I think, has got that one, has he, Tom?
Yep, Harvey Hurd's kicked that one off the ground.
Our best player on the ground medal today goes to Clarence player Harry Sylvester.
Yeah, thanks to everyone that turned out today, and great job to Lauderdale boys. Obviously did a really great season this year and made it further than you ever have, so great job. And obviously great job to the Clarence boys, another great season. Cheers.
Thank you, Gibbo. Thank you to the STJFL, and the umpires did a fantastic job today and all throughout the year. To Josh and the Lauderdale boys, I know it might not feel as like you've had a great year after today, but it was a sensational effort to get there. Certainly the most improved side throughout the year, and you've done a great job to make the grand final, so congratulations. To our boys, the support I get through the coaches that help me out, the girls and support staff, all the families, I thank you very much. It's been a fantastic year to go unbeaten, and finally on grand final day, it's really nice to finish it off the way we wanted to. So congratulations to all my boys. Thank you everyone coming out, and well done. Enjoy the next few games. Thank you.
Our 2021 Cripps STJFL Under 15 Boys Premiers, Clarence.
We're from the eastern shore, up the Roos play the greatest. We're the Gold Coast traders, Dales will blow over, we're mighty kangaroos. Oogie, oogie, oogie! Oogie, 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 oogie! How do we do it? Easy!
After what has been a very long season, it is the grand final. The big players go up. Well played there by Morgan in the ruck. Morgan gets one out. It's roved beautifully by the Roos, and they go inside their 50 for the first time. And a beautiful mark leading out is Christopher Townsend. Clarence just bullocking their way. That was Ryan. Further afield now, comes back inside towards the goals. It is, and it's all gone through. It's an opportunity, that end over end. Well played by the Roos as they... Oh, not a great tackle. Now, Terry, that's the sort of thing you love your forwards to do. Area there as Sandy Bay, through the agency of Smith, picks that up. Very determined young man, very close to the line. That's a beautiful tackle there by Campbell Baker. Comes back inside, and it's a big chance here for Sandy Bay.
Butler again.
Yep, and going back is Zeman. Zeman goes the short pass. Somewhat lackadaisical approach on trying to mark that one. I'd like to see you take it. I think that might be Fielding who gets it back into that area of danger.
Yes, there are a couple of opportunities there that have gone big and they need this one.
So it is O'Prey who comes in now directly in front, as we can see here, and he has made no mistake. Lovely kick there by O'Prey for the Bay, just trying to get their way through. That's a really nice tackle by a young Bulldog playing on the half-forward flank, trying to stop his opponent from getting a quick break. And now it is Sandy Bay who picked this one up. They get the quick hands out towards Butler. Butler goes long, looking towards Groom.
This is all very, very good for Clarence to be well in touch here, with Sandy Bay having probably 70% of the play, really.
I agree.
Forward entries.
So there is Harnwell who goes in. That's a tremendous handball. I thought just for a minute there that Morgan had a chance. And there is a goal though, Terry. Much needed goal. I think that was Bulldog. And they have a big chance via Ryan Williams. He takes the roll and running there down.
Yeah, as you say, did everything right. You just got to move forward. And Berwick playing a good second and third quarters.
Berwick gets it in towards Groom. Groom claims that one. Here's a chance for the big fella to score that goal, but it was tapped. It comes back to Groom. This time he goes the inside out, and William Groom has put it through for a goal, Terry.
Nicely forward too. They've got numbers.
Here we go. So it was Marsh, and they come inside looking for Groom. He can't take. Oh, he's got the ball again. This time does Groom go for goal? He does. He rolls that one end on end. And William Groom has put that one through.
And he's played on and kicked it over the top. And luck's a fortune. It's fallen into the Sandy Bay's arms again.
So it is. Comes back to O'Prey. O'Prey snaps towards the goal. And Harrison O'Prey has put that one through. His set shot. Normally this is his key strength. As Groom goes in, and that is a much better kick. It's good for Will Groom.
3 for the quarter.
So that is his third.
And last quarter at Sandy Bay. How are we going to finish it off? We're not just going to bloody go into our shells.
Clarence wind their way back.
Don't you like that though? A centre half back, here he is again. Oh no, that's
that one's Berwick. Berwick, who we've also noticed. Big long kick. I tell you what, Groom is in a very good position. Now it's Clarence's turn to go forward. The disciplined punch there by Diaglis, but streaming out now is Butler. Butler, beautiful play. Comes inside towards Bulldog, towards Jude Butler. He can't take possession of it. It comes towards Hapko.
Berwick.
It's Berwick again. He always looks to bring some of his players into it. I think that comes back towards Harris. And Harris goes in,
bang.
And with the last seconds of the game, Harris has put through his fourth goal. And there indeed is the siren, Terry, and it is a victory here for Sandy Bay.
Just like to firstly say thanks very much to Clarence. You know, over the last 9-10 years, you've been the team to beat really for us. Rivalry built on mutual respect. I think there's other teams in the comp you really want to beat, but for us we really want to beat you because you're so good and you play the game in the right way. Thanks to everyone who came out today, make the day such a great it's just amazing to have everyone here cheering you on when you do something well, and also to have the support from the other team whenever you do something bad. It's really great to sort of support junior footy, and it's amazing to play on a day like today. To Sandy Bay, look, it's probably our last year as a group. Thanks to all the coaches we've had over the years, Tim, Reva. I'm sure I'm gonna forget someone, but look, just thanks very much to all the club and to the STJFL. So yeah, that's all I've got to say. Thanks very much.
Our 2021 Crips STJFL under 16.5 boys premiers, Sandy Bay Lions.
it was Chapin Tucker, comes back again. He gets the old give and go, but goes straight towards Skelly. Now the ball's in dispute. Gee whiz, the fella Chapin Tucker is working very, very hard as it does come over the back now. Here is Murrell, front and centre where a small forward can be. A quick snap on goal. It's a first chance to get a goal, and it is through the agency of Jonty Doran.
I think the difference at the moment is Clarence's handballs are hitting the target, whereas Lauderdale's are just that split little second behind, and that can...
Here is Lamb. Lamb will turn round in his left boot, and Maxi Lamb has slotted it through. Can they make something of this one? The Roos have got plenty to say about it, and they were good enough to clear them. And up they go! A very forthright Lauderdale, and the only thing I guess has been they've been a bit predictable as they've come in, so this one's not as it comes towards Newman, and that might be just the kick that they need, Josh McGuinness.
There's that Lauderdale crowd we spoke about before, Hoppy. That was a really good forward 50 stoppage there from Lauderdale.
We checked the Brighton's Best Bakehouse scoreboard. 1-5-11 to Clarence 3-4-22. They've certainly had the better of the game in this quarter as Warmbrun really scoots out as he comes on the fast lead. And they kick this goal, and they are in this game up to their ears. It is Lewis Rowlands, gets the left footer, and he has put it through for a goal, and the Bombers are on the mark. Skelly ends up in Tompkins's hand. Tompkins for Clarence, gets that ball moving. Here is Chapperton Tucker, who I really did say was one of the prime movers in that first quarter, Josh, and that's a lovely goal. Came out of nothing, he just kicked that. Okay, so leading hard is Ned Ward. Spoils there as Elliot Shaw came up. They spoil each other, and this is where Clarence looks so dangerous when they get it back inside, and that's a magnificent goal by the Roos. Have a good opportunity to score as it is Studley, and I've liked his work. The big man has sort of bullocked his way forward. Handball back over. It is Warmbrun. Warmbrun, low, hard kick. And here is a good mark. And this is the other young man we spoke of just a few minutes ago. Earlier on was Will Broomhall, who you did say can take that mark.
Yeah, he's quite dangerous overhead. And even at training when we've been doing some sort of seniors versus development league work on a Thursday night match practice, Broom has popped up and taken a couple of nice grabs against the senior boys when he was playing in the devs, and yeah, we've sort of seen that at training.
So here is Broomhall. Oh, that's a magnificent kick off the boot. Never ever in doubt. It's normally a very, very good shot on goal is Maxi Lamb. Of course, Max has found his way to Clarence via Brighton as he swings that one around, and just as I said, that's a great kick for goal. For the game's sake and Lauderdale's sake, they'd really love to get just that goal to get within that 10 points if they could, but Clarence at the moment, they seem to have all the answers, and they're going again. They are surging at the minute, so Lauderdale have to hang very, very tough as Rackett is back there. As soon as he gets it, you know Lamb's going to sneak around. He's not going to miss on that left boot at all, Josh. He loved it, and he's put it through again.
Look for Lauderdale to try and attack the middle of the ground and switch the footy this quarter to get themselves back in this game.
So that's Curtis who took that nice mark. Drifting down towards that wing position. It is Ward, comes back inside. Good tackle there by Winter. They need a little bit of that to get some inspiration, but here comes Ned Ward back down towards full forward. You know what's going to happen here. Lamb will go straight onto his left boot, but he gets the handball over. It's drifting back. Oh, well played by the Roos, and Josh McGuinness is at the first nail in the Lauderdale coffin that's just been kicked there by Cornelius.
Yeah, I think it could be, Hoppy. It's going to be tough for him to come back from here.
Which is a brave place to be when Maxi's got a head of steam up coming at you. Down towards the wing position, it's Hovington who goes up. Well played here by the Roos. It's Curtis back inside. They're starting to get that run again now. And arching the back, it is Noble. Noble goes in towards the goal. And it is Clarence. I think the red and white streamers are starting to be tight on the cup, Josh McGuinness.
Yeah, that's another good goal from Clarence there. And they're just looking to get it pretty easy on the outside now, isn't it? Lauderdale are trying their hardest, but sometimes when you do try your hardest, you do a little bit like bees do a honeypot. And And Clarence is so good on the outside that you just can't give him a little bit of space like that. And that was a really good finish from Noble, I think it was.
And whether there's some tighter bodies there, I'm not sure, because there we can see Jezza Jones up, all the hard-working STJFL executives up there. Look at them, they're just exhausted after what we've had 4 grand final weekends of it, Josh. And you can see, I think, they'll be just getting ever so close to that beer fridge just out the back. Of course, we encourage to drink responsibly. Here he goes now, probably go to the top of the square. Lamb will be there as there is a whistle. I'm not sure what.
To Lamb as well. I think they're hoppy for a hold.
Well, he's given the ball back, and the umpire Hollywood said that's a 50. 18 minutes gone now, so not a lot of time. Wouldn't they love just to get one more goal if they could? So here is their forward entry. Goes out towards Broomhall. Broomhall, he's wrapped up very, very tight. Decides to go again to honour that lead, which was, I'll tell you what, that's a good shot on goal there, Josh. That might be a goal. It is Ether. That's so well played by him. And so look back on the clock. So mightn't be able to, if they can run out. What's happened there? I think he's put that one through, has he? He has, right on the siren. So well done by the Bombers, but it is a resounding victory there for the Roos, but the last 2 goals of the game to go to the Bombers, as we just confirm that with Brighton's best bakehouse scoreboard, which shows Clarence 10-7-67, defeating Lauderdale 5-7-37 for the victors. It was Maxi Lamb with those 4 goals, and singles to Murrell, Cornelius, Noble, McGee and Doran.
Our best player on the ground medal this evening goes to Clarence player Conor McGee.
So I'd say thank you to all the fans, Lauderdale, and my Clarence teammates. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
To Adrian and the Lauderdale players, come back next year. All right. Most of you doubled up during the year playing under-18s in Devon. It's a credit to you, and you guys are the future of Lauderdale. So walk off proudly with your heads held high. To Clarence boys, we came here to play above the line, and we did, and that's our DNA, so congratulations, boys.
Our 2021 Cripps STJFL Under-18 Premiers, Clarence.